Going to talk about two stories today, and the first one is where an NGO feels that dementia is one of the health challenges that has been neglected. And I'll also talk about the Kenneth Kaunda Day. So let me start by what government has said about Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. It's saying that Dr. Kenneth Kaunda actually upheld a lot of values, and it's urging Zambians to emulate him, which is very, very true. Dr. Kaunda is being remembered for so many things, and amongst them is peace. He is one of the people that promoted peace in so many ways, and he also enhanced diplomacy. I think one of the realistic ways in which Dr. Kaunda demonstrated peace is when he peacefully conceded defeat in 1991 and handed over power to Dr. Chiluba. May their souls rest in eternal peace. And then I'm also going to talk about the issue of unity. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda is known as a man that treasured unity in so many ways. In Zambia, he was able to unite 73 tribes by, putting in measure so many things that would enhance unity amongst the 73 tribes. And we are praying that this continues in Zambia. So talking about the unity again, Dr. Kaunda did this by putting in place several measures, and one of the measures that Dr. Kaunda put in place is to ensure that people of different tribes worked in different provinces. And this helped in so many ways and encouraged a lot of intermarriages. So other than that, he also encouraged the One Zambia, One Nation motto. And this time around, it has been enhanced with one people. It's One Zambia, One Nation, and One People, which is very, very good. And Dr. Kenneth Kaunda also believed in the ideology of humanism. You remember those days when we were in school, we used to talk about humanism. This will never, never be forgotten in a lot of us. And then talking about other things that Dr. Kaunda can be remembered for, it's the issue of education. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda is known as a person that pioneered free education, and a lot of Zambians did benefit from that free education, and others are still able to contribute to the country's development from the free education that Dr. Kaunda's government offered. And this time around, we also have free education, so we expect a lot of Zambians to gain their education, since education is very important, it being the only thing that, ensures equality. Then I'm going to talk about labor movement in the country. Dr. Kaunda is one of the people that supported the labor movement, and this is seen by the establishment of the Mulungushi, the now Mulungushi University. It used to be a college where the staff, the leaders of the labor union were being trained about unionism. And in those days, the unionism during the Kaunda era was very, very vibrant as compared to today, because people did not just become the union leaders, they were trained by the specialists. So Dr. Kenneth Kaunda must be appreciated. And then the other thing that we must remember him for, we do remember him for, it's he popularized the safari suit and the white handkerchief. So I think basically these are the few things that we do remember Dr. Kaunda for, and we'll continue remembering him for that. So now I go to the issue where a non-governmental organization has expressed concern over dementia. It is saying that it's one of the health challenges that has been neglected in the country. Enable Foundation Zambia chairperson and certified dementia care coach Leah Chimuzinga notes with sadness that dementia has remained one of the most neglected health challenges in Zambia. I totally agree with what Ms. Leah has said. In so many cases, we have elderly people that are dehumanized because they have dementia, and it's very important that awareness is raised on dementia so that we do not have people being accused of being wizards and witches just because they are experiencing dementia or forgetfulness. And there are so many reasons that actually cause dementia. One of them, it is HIV. It could also be menopause. Sometimes, most of the time actually, it's old age. And most of the people that are affected are those above the age of 65. Then we also have poor blood flow, including high BP, diabetes, and thyroid problems amongst them. These are the things that do cause dementia. Now, I'll go into details about this particular issue. Why is it a source of concern in Zambia and in many countries where people are not enlightened about what it is? In most rural areas, we've had so many elderly people that have been killed or have been beaten by the people because maybe they trespassed into another person's yard, and maybe they decided, in the rural areas, most of the toilets are outside. And if an elderly person is experiencing dementia or forgetfulness, and decide to go maybe to the toilet in the night, they forget to put on something as they go to the toilet, and then somebody meets them, they would scream that this is a witch or a wizard without realizing that this person has just forgotten to do what is right. So it's high time a lot of people, especially those in rural areas, were highly sensitized about dementia and what happens to those people that are having this health challenge, so that we do not have a lot of people being accused of being wizards and witches. We do not have people being killed or being beaten because they have dementia. Dementia can actually come to any person. Anybody can have dementia. As I've mentioned before, there are so many causes of dementia. Sometimes it could be because of diabetes. Sometimes it could be because of high blood pressure and, non-smooth flow of the blood, amongst other causes. So I think this organization by Ms. Leah must be supported because it is true that dementia is one of the health challenges that has been neglected, and we are thankful that we have somebody that has actually seen this gap, has identified the gap, and wants to do something to help the people get aware about it. And we believe that the government will also forge, cooperate or work together with this particular NGO that is meant to protect the lives of people. So this is what I do have for today. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much for making time to come to the studio.
Thank